Sports Professor Rick Horrow inside the $1.3 trillion business of sports with your Maxwell matchups. The top three games this week with off-field implications. Number one, Miami travels to number 4, Florida State. Doak Campbell Stadium, a bit of history there. Athletic Director Alford announces a $256 million renovation, which in the new egotistical world of college football is a little bit of a curveball. It reduces capacity by about 10,000, turning benches into seats, probably increases revenue in the long term. Number two, this is a storied clash between two programs which consistently have won 8 national championships between them. Miami's not in the hunt this year, but FSU certainly is. And finally, television ratings. Late afternoon game. But for example, the 2006 game was the largest watched television game in ESPN history on a regular season basis. This is more than a rivalry. This is a business. And that's number one. Number two. Number 3, Michigan goes to number 11, Penn State, Beaver Stadium in Happy Valley. That's well over the almost death shadow of the Sandusky-Paterno issues 20 years ago. Michigan has some issues, not at that level, but the sign-stealing incidents, the Harbaugh suspensions, and the bottom line, though, is Michigan just keeps racking up recruits. A state law in Michigan passed to allow NILs at the high school level, along with 20 other states. It is said to give Michigan an advantage because it's going to keep kids in the state. Blake Corum, a superstar on and off the field, and J.J. McCarthy has already had $1.4 million of NIL deals. More seem to be on the way, and clearly this rivalry just generates excitement on and off the field. That's number 2. Finally, number 3. Number 10, Ole Miss. At number 2, Georgia. Both of these schools, tremendous impact for their respective states. Georgia, according to USA Today, about $7.6 billion of annual economic impact, teaching, employment, jobs, and the like. Mississippi, no slouch either, at $2.9 million. Take a look at one of its alums, Mill Jordan, the CEO of Realtree. Look at his press release. He gave $1.5 million from his company, a hunting gear company, going toward improving facilities in Mississippi, and even more, designed the Uniswag Helmet of the Year in 2022. Most important, both of these teams competing at the SEC at the highest level, and the economic impact from Mississippi and Georgia continue to increase. That's number 3, the top 3 Maxwell matchups of the week, brought to you by the Maxwell Football Club.